think there's a positive to a lot of things. If you look at the positive side of things, you know what I'm saying? So I think there's a negative and I think it's a positive. You know, the negative part of it is I think he took someone's job that deserves it. You know, I live in the basketball world. I don't live in a fan world. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of guys who COVID stopped their career and they're still home working out and training for an opportunity like this. And for a guy who has so much money and has another career to just come here and average like 1 point a game and still get glorified, I feel like it's very disrespectful to the game and it's disrespectful to the ones who sacrificed their whole life for this. And the positive side of it, it brings a lot of attention, um, and I guess money, you know. But I don't really pay attention to that type of stuff. I'm more of like, man, you took some.
Don Peoples, Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. And yeah, we about to talk about it. So, obviously, we heard my man's comments. My dude Terrell over there in the African League, you know, he's one of their top scorers, one of their league representatives in this league, has spoken his piece. And I think his piece really highlights what's going on in our culture. And what I mean by that is how we glorify the celebrities. I look at it like it's not a disrespect to the game for a person to want to live out his dreams. Obviously, he's put himself in a financial situation to where, he's able to live out his dreams and what he wants to do. And what he wants to do is he wants to play basketball. I mean, if you look at J. Cole's whole career in hip hop, it's been associated with basketball, I feel. I always knew the man could hoop. And I feel like what Terrell said was a little bit out of pocket, a little. And I'm going to tell you why. I honestly feel that, and he mentioned it, it brings the notoriety to the sport, right? And he also mentioned that, he's taking food out of another person's mouth who all he does is train and blood, sweat, and tears for the basketball game, for the love of the game and trying to make the squad and all these different things. But that last man on the bench, let's just keep it a bean. He's a rotational bench player. I've never seen a person who was the 15th man on the bench always hold that job. Either he's going to move up or eventually he's going to get put out the league because he can't move up off that last spot on the bench. So if J. Cole took that last spot on the bench from that person, to what he's brought to this situation as far as the notoriety. Hell, I didn't know Africa had a league in Rwanda and, that they were hooping like that. I don't think nobody was checking for it. Could he have maybe took a different route? I've heard people say G League. I heard people say, China, But no, I think J. Cole being who he is, well-rooted, we got to understand who you're dealing with. This is a person who is well in tune on his roots and everything that he believes in. So I think he chose that league to put the eyes on a black league, because he could have, I feel, went anywhere. I feel like he could have took the last spot on the bench in China. I feel like he could have took the last spot on the bench in the G League. I feel like there's a lot of spots he could have probably went to. But the fact that, he went to a place to where, it's an African league. It's highlighted by melanated kings. That to me said a lot. And I think that's the real reason that he went. Other than also promotion for the album off season, which didn't need no type of circus around it or anything like that. But let's think about what the industry is now. The industry is a circus. Who drops an album without controversy around it? Controversy sells in some type of way. And even though J. Cole is a positive individual, he's being put in a negative light. So this is like negative media because people feel like he's taking food out of somebody's mouth. So with that being said, now he's out of the league. He's only played for about a week or two, I think. His grand total was 5 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds in 3 games. Something real quick. To come in and come out. I feel like that was admirable. But to me, it's no different than when Dame Lillard tries to become Dame Dollar and then cross over into the rap lane. Now, Dame Lillard to me is a lyrical beast. I fuck with him. Period. I feel like that was a worthy transition. But he's a hooper trying to become a rapper and get mainstream notoriety. I mean, is it something wrong with that? Was it wrong when we had, because think about the history of athletes trying to be rappers. We can go back to, I want to say the most notable person who tried to cross over and who tried to become an NBA star or just get in the NBA would be my man Master P. Master P definitely, I feel like, took what they would say was the correct route. He tried to try on for the Charlotte Hornets. He tried for the Toronto Raptors. And, P was trying to do his thing. Now, he was one of the number 1 artists in the world at the time. Same with J. Cole. Trying to do what he loved to do. P was a hooper by heart and his blood. P would give it to you on the court on any street level. So, P wanted to try his hand. And obviously with him being a celebrity, it made sense business-wise for these franchises, especially Charlotte and Toronto, to let Master P try out. Because he's going to bring attention and notoriety to their team, their franchise, sell jerseys, and ultimately increase the bottom dollar. So that's why P was granted that opportunity. But the most famous NBA player to ever become a rapper, and y'all might think I'm tripping, but it was Shaq. I mean, I remember being a young jit, coming up, listening to Outstanding, No Hooks. Shaq had a couple of songs. Also, first album went platinum. Might have went double platinum if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Shaq, was a notable MC back then. He was just playing around. He put a whole bunch of features on there and he made it work, but he went platinum. You know what I mean? But we can't stop a person from wanting to live out their dreams. And Shaq was afforded that opportunity because of who he was. So, because of who he was able to turn himself into Shaq Fu and go out there and play around with the mic, drop a couple albums, get a platinum plaque. So, what's wrong with a platinum rapper such as J. Cole, who is, I would say, top 3 right now, as far as rap goes. I mean, I don't think nobody's seeing J. Cole. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like he's afforded the opportunity to go do what he want to do. Yeah, this man can do whatever he wants to do. He's earned this opportunity. So I don't think we should hear a lot of backlash from people. Terrell, and with all respect, brother, I never would have heard of you if it wasn't for you commenting on J. Cole. I don't think the world probably would have heard of you. Not that you care about that type of stuff, but I think this was good for you guys' league. It got eyes on it. It put people and eyes and awareness on what we all got going on. Maybe an NBA team, now that they know that you are the number 1 scorer in this league, maybe they'll invite you to a tryout so you can get on the G League and then eventually live out your dreams in the NBA, all because of what J. Cole did by coming over and playing in your league. So we got to understand that one hand washes the other, but then we also have to understand the dangers of entertainment. Entertainment, celebrities, we bow down to them as a society. You know, we let them get away with and do whatever they want to do because of the profession they do. They do it so well and they've been glorified at it. So if J. Cole wasn't J. Cole, he couldn't have went over there and played and got on the squad and, did any of that. Because I truly in my heart believe that he wanted to highlight a black association. And I think he wanted to cause a little stir for album promotion for his record dropping. Even though, like I said, I don't think he needed that. But, I think the industry, in a sense, requires you to do something because it's a soap opera, too. Because they're paid to also keep you entertained. So J. Cole is one of many puppets in the circus. Now, even though he spits a lot of truth and, he's what you would say like a conscious rapper, but he's still in the circus. He's still a part of the show. So he must come up with different things outside of music to keep you entertained, to have you talking about something. I mean, look at life. Every day, every week, there's a talking point. Doesn't it feel like a show to you? A newsreel you might be watching. I mean, that's just how life is. And J. Cole is just playing his role in this. But by no means do I feel that he's disrespected the game of basketball or did anything maliciously to hurt anybody in that league or take food out of anybody's mouth. And that's why I think, he only wanted to do it for a week or two just to get in a professional league. Now that person who didn't have the job can now earn a job back. But I want y'all to get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think, man. Did J. Cole disrespect the game of basketball? Does Terrell have a point by saying, J. Cole took food out of a professional player's mouth? Y'all get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Get behind the channel, man. Y'all know what it is. This, we growing this. Fuck with it. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Gone.